This is Twtwtw with Stand Up Hereward the Woke. I used to be called Jimmy Carr, but people were calling me nasty names all the time, so I changed it. So, what did we have in the news this week? Jeremy will pay Clarkson's farm star Caleb Cooper. Sparked concern after injury updates. Caleb has a number of air gun pellet injuries. Is Clarkson using him for target practice, so he's better at shooting the local poachers and councillors who complain about his restaurant? Or does Clarkson think Caleb is a farm animal that needs to be shot every few days? I used to be called Jeremy Clarkson, but people were calling me nasty names all the time, so I had to change it. We saw day 3 of the controversial Austin Wormer scam go by. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal, said Lawrence Fox, who claimed to have successfully treated himself with ivermectin for man flu Omicron, as he posed in a new anti-vax t-shirt. Lawrence, wake up. The only other person on the planet who actually believed that Austin Wormer cured COVID was Donald fucking Trump. Most far-right nutters died of COVID after taking the stuff. If you're going to pretend about the whole anti-mask, anti-vax thing, remember that most National Front in the UK haven't seen a horse and don't know what a dewormer is. You're wasting your time, Foxy. You told us last week you had a bloody job. Well, get one deworming horses. Use the stuff properly. I used to be called Lawrence Fox, but people were calling me nasty names all the time, and I had to change it. Have you got back to the office anxiety? Here's how to tackle it. Have you noticed that every newspaper keeps trying to get people back to work or back to the office? Why, for God's sake? The Europeans aren't doing it. So isn't it better for people to work from home? Less travelling, less travel pollution, less infection. So let's tell the boss you're going to buy your own bloody paper clips. So why are diverse people like Jacob Rees-Mogg and plumbing boss Charlie Mullins all telling us what to do? It must be because someone else higher up than they are is telling them to get back to work. Who could it be, and why? It must be the office cleaners who are worried that they might be out of work because they haven't got enough waste paper baskets to empty. Apparently Eton could outrun new elite state sixth forms in North England under Boris Johnson's levelling up plans. Eton College is Boris's old alma mater and will be paid £20,000 per student, and they will all turn out like Boris. So it's levelling down, really, isn't it? If you ask me, this is the National Front telling Boris to get more Hitler youth in the top public schools. You can't start a revolution with brainless numpties, can you, Boris? Once again, Jeremy Clarkson left Caleb Cooper squirming as he kissed Lisa to celebrate season 2 of Clarkson's Farm. Why is Caleb squirming? Just because Jeremy is snucking his wife? I don't know. Does Caleb have a secret crush on Jeremy? Or perhaps he's having a secret affair with Lisa? All these things and more will not be appearing on Jeremy Clarkson's Farm. They might cheer it up a bit though, mightn't they? He's like a man with a curling rink on his back, isn't he? Yet again, Jeremy Clarkson spent a luxury sunshine break gawking at giant tortoises having sex. He's not got many interests in life, has he? But come to think of it, I would rather watch giant tortoises if Clarkson's Farm was on the telly. This week, MPs revealed they had spent £100,000 on a temporary bonging mechanism for Big Ben, but it was used just 10 times. What flaming government pays out £100,000 for a temporary bonging mechanism? Ah, but was it the Bessie's Bongo Band they hired to do it? It wouldn't surprise me. In the Daily Mirror, Star Trek's William Shatner likened humans destroying the Earth to shitting the bed. Yes, it comes to all of us, Bill. When you're in your 90s, shitting the bed does take on a new dimension, even more important than cancelling culture. But if you do it on stage, Bill, we'll cancel you. I used to be called William Shatner. People were calling me nasty names all the time, so I changed it to William Shatner. This week, Argentinians were urged to throw out cocaine after tainted batches killed at least 23 people. That's like trying to get the Tories to throw out Boris Johnson's wine suitcase and refrigerator. It happens in every bloody town, doesn't it? Devon Live wrote, drug-crazed burglar, weed overflow of Plymouth pharmacy. Rumours that Devon pharmacies are selling undercover drugs have been confirmed. Try and tidy up a bit more, mateys. David Attenborough smokes a lot of it, which is why he can't see what a bloody mess he's made of the fucking planet. Oh no, it can't be happening. The Spice Girls are split again as plans for the 2023 World Tour and animated movie were shelved due to Jerry's busy schedule and COVID delay. Is that what they call in a number of consecutive one-night stands nowadays? A busy bloody schedule? So that will give you time to clean up the mucky mansion then, Jerry. You could have knocked me down with a flaming kipper. David Beckham is turning classic cars into electric vehicles and making bin lorries into green machines. That doesn't seem to fit in with your portfolio, David. We thought you were all eyeshadow, scent for men and lipstick. Why is your company the only one that seems to have a contract for bin lorries electrification? Yeah, give me a long lead and I'll plug quite a few in. They were asking this week what were Prince Andrew's ties to Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. It's called the Libertarian Deep State, you muppets. That's when all the worst crooks in the world are given little black books of all the other criminals in the world, and they get together to steal money and abuse women and children. This is Hereward the Woke. It's not all bad news. By the end of next week, we will all be crushed by Putin's bloody tanks.